presence gives confidence to everyone else in the team. He's a colossus, an Italian treasure.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Mandzukic. Digne positions himself well and cuts it out. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Dzeko. Nainggolan. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Who's going to make this theirs? It's a loose ball. De Rossi with the ball through. Brings it forward. He'll try from distance.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Oh, this has been such a positive approach from them in the early part of this game. Everybody is programmed to get forward, and despite a couple of failed attempts, they are the better side.
Trevino. Digne. Mandzukic gets into a dangerous position. Kadira. Roma apply all the early pressure.
Yeah, I think they've started in a very positive manner and look hungry for goals, and they'll need to capitalise on such a good spell now before we possibly see a reply from the opposition.
Pogba. No goals as yet. Padouin. Gives it over to the other flank. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, too much weight on that. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Forward it goes. Tries a through ball. Gervinho. Nicely controlled. Gervinho. It's Gervinho! Defence has got rid of that. Mandzukic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Nainggolan tries to switch the play. Juventus do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Nainggolan looking for options. And it's Gervinho. Gervinho. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. De Rossi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And that was one very relieved man between the sticks. There was no way he was going to get to that, and he knows it.
Evra. That's a throw. Spoon forward. Chance! That really should have hit the net.
Well, there's no messing about with this fella, is there? Just went straight down the middle. If only he could have applied the finish with the same conviction.
De Rossi. Florenzi. Salah. Nainggolan. Referee's given a throw. Marquisio tries to get it forward quickly. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Nainggolan with a definite fell there. Can he find a finish now? Oh, the ball's come loose. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Khedira goes for it! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Goal! Juventus! Juventus put themselves into the lead.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
Pjanic. Nainggolan. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Aimed long and direct. Crunching tackle. Now it's Pogba. Oh, that's neat. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Khedira. Padouin. Demanding a quick ball here. And it's Pogba. Evra. Nainggolan. Pjanic. And we hit half-time.
Yeah, they're slightly lacking in the goal-scoring department, but they've played well overall. Just a bit unlucky, perhaps, to go in down at half-time. I think there's no reason for them not to bounce back.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Looks like a good ball through. Out to the left it goes. Dzeko. Just a fraction high.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
And it's Mandzukic. Khedira. Padouin. Pumps it upfield. And Padouin! That was mighty close. Heads it! Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Who's going to make this theirs? Khedira. De Rossi. Gervinho. Nainggolan. Needed a better pass there. Pogba. Nainggolan hurtles into the tackle. Now the pass. Roma still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Khedira to play it forward, and it's Mandzukic. Nainggolan. Evra. Marquisio. Khedira. Forward it goes. Roma may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Nainggolan. Salah. Pogba. Bonucci. Gets it upfield. Dzeko desperately wants to get on the end of this. Pogba. Nainggolan It's long and forward, and it's Dzeko. Mohamed Salah. Florenzi drives it in. Pogba. Torreira. Pogba. Chiellini. Marchisio. Chiellini. Bonucci. Khedira. Goes direct to the front line. Digne has given away a free kick. Can he score? Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Nainggolan. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Chiellini does well there, alert. Oh, he's broken through. It's there!
Mohamed Salah showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Nainggolan passes it through. It's out of play for a goal kick. Mandzukic tries the route one option, and it's Mandzukic. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Gave it a go, but off target. It is now or never. Time is against them. Shoots! And the keeper turns it behind. Danger averted for now. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. He's away! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
I think they need to be more direct now and just start getting the ball forward.
Aimed long and direct. Juventus are in search of their winner. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Looks to slip it through. And he's done it!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows.
Given such an open invitation, So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny. Just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? It's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Mario Mandzukic could impact on this. He won't delight us with his skills or show blinding pace, but he will impress with his technique and hold-up play, and naturally his finishing.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Gervinho. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Gervinho! It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the finish because he ghosted his way into position, but where was the communication in that defence? Who was taking charge? Nobody.
Juventus trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gervinho. Roma making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
Gervinho has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Torreira. And it's Gervinho. Gervinho, chance! Nicely controlled. It's Gervinho! He scores! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Gervinho showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Roma grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Looks like a good ball through. Gervinho! Evra gets good distance on it. Torreira. Mohamed Salah charges in. Oh, good interception. Torreira. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looks to slip it through. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Dzeko. De Rossi. Now it's Gervinho. Khedira. Played in with accuracy. He's off on a marauding run. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Marquisio goes long. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Dzeko with the ball through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Khedira. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Keeper has beaten it away. Roma are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Now the pass. Surely a shot. Gervinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bonucci. Khedira. Crunching tackle. Nainggolan. That's not the ball he wanted. And he's through on goal. Can he finish? They are running riot. Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Mohamed Salah did so well with that interception, but what followed was a pretty lethal counter-attack that took seconds to convert. That's as sharp as it gets, believe me.
Roma take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. England. And it's Salah. Pjanic. Gervinho. It's come loose. Gervinho takes control of it and he's on the move. Torreira, Kadira. We hit half-time. Roma very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. Here we go again then. Torreira, Kadira. Totti, and Gervinho. Loose, who's getting there? Torreira. It's a long forward pass. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Roberto Pereira looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's there! Oh, even a section of the opposition fans were applauding that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
So is this the start of a comeback? Good idea, just poorly executed. Chiellini. Has he found his man? Totti. Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Pereira hoofs it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. England. Pogba. Evra looks to bypass the midfield. An hour into the second half. Roma still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. This has gone, that's a foul. And shoots! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Has got rid of that. Totti. Juventus do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Pogba has got himself a free kick. Totti. And it's Mandzukic. So what now? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Mandzukic tries to stroke it through. And that's going to be a goal kick. De Rossi, Digne, Tadouin, Bonucci, Tadouin tries to get it forward quickly. Nainggolan. Mohamed Salah looking to force his way through. They've scored! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Roma blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tadouin, Khedira to play it forward. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Bonucci tries to locate someone up front. Chance to shoot. Khedira, spoon forward, haven't had too much on it. Nainggolan, Totti was steaming forward, and it's Salah. Now it's Mandzukic. De Rossi, Totti, it's a loose ball, and De Rossi!
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
He thought producing a quality save. It's a corner. Keeper absolutely berating his defenders.
Well, those defenders should be blaming themselves, really. That was very, very slack work from them, and he has good reason to be angry. And that defence really does need to be berated.
Florenzi. 4 extra minutes added on. Chiellini. Hernandez. Thrust towards the front line. Florenzi. Pjanic. Chiellini cuts it out. And that will be the final act. Roma have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through most teams. Those central areas tend to be very congested, lots of traffic going on, but it wasn't a problem for them.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.